The Strymon Riverside and the Strymon Sunsets are both exceptionally good overdrive pedals. Which one is better for you? Which one is better? Period. That's what we'll find out today. Hello and welcome to another video with me, Elmo J. Karilainen, and it's good to have you along. You can call me this guy if you find my name strange. Today we're taking a look at two pedals by Strymon, both overdrive pedals or distortion pedals, however you want to class those. I don't care. It's the Riverside, which is called a multi-stage drive, and the Sunset, which is a dual overdrive. They're slightly different from your average overdrive pedal because they can do a bit more than just your regular tube screamer or something like that. I've done in-depth reviews on both, so I won't do a full review of either one here. You can find those reviews in the description and pinned in the comments, and probably in the cards here as well. But the short version is that the Riverside is a JFET analog overdrive which has digital processing going on, and it's basically an on-off thing, but you can also program a favorite into that, and it has a noise gate built in, which is a handy feature. While this one is a dual overdrive, you have three different types of overdrives on both sides, and you can run one side into the other, either way around, A into B or B into A, or out parallel, and you can also program a favorite into this one, although you need a separate foot switch to access that. And it also has a noise gate, which is again a brilliant thing to have. This one, the Riverside, has a 3-band EQ, and this one just has your tone thing. I guess that's enough yapping. I'll get these hooked up and play a bit. Okay, so what else do I Okay, so what else do I have going here? I have a custom mahogany Strat with Seymour Duncan YJM Fury pickups going into the Sunset, going into the Riverside. I have nothing else before the amp. The amp is a Plexi. I have a bit of delay in the loop, and that's about it. Here's my clean signal. Okay, let's start with the Sunset. This is side A, and the GE setting, which is germanium, level and drive, halfway, tone all the way up. Switch that over to Texas. I'm guessing that's a tube screamer. And then it has a treble boost. That's the third setting. That doesn't do a lot of gain. This is the treble boost with gain and level all the way up. Okay, before we go to side B, let's go to the Riverside with With everything set halfway, it has a low-high switch that's set to halfway to low, and a normal mid, so it has a mid boost kind of push as well. Let's put it into higher gain mode. Both pedals sound absolutely great. Let's go over to the B side of the Sunset. Same thing again, drive and level halfway, tone all the way up. This is the 2-stage overdrive. Hard. So this should be the most gainy one of them all. That's not the way it goes. And the last one is J-Fet. Okay, so the way I have it set up is that I can now run the A side into the B side. So I have the J-Fet and I have the treble boost. And I can turn both on at the same time and stack the overdrives. And I can add drive on the J-Fet almost all the way up. And that way the most gain you can get is this level and drive both up on full on both sides now. Treble booster into J-Fet. Okay, so let's get into the way I've been using. I've used both pedals. Well, I've used the Sunset live, and the Riverside I've kind of checked out, and I have a favorite sound there, and this would be the way that I would use them. On the Sunset, I've been using Germanium side A, basically everything up on full, except for maybe tone, depending upon the room and so on, but I have it on full now, so this would be the sound from the sunset. And then I have a favorite programmed on the Riverside. Okay, and here's the thing. If we compare them side by side, sunset first, Riverside then. Yeah, so for me, here's the difference between the pedals. Sound-wise, I prefer the Riverside. The difference is minimal, but I just feel like there's a bit more richness to the sound in the Riverside, whereas the Sunset is clearly more versatile. You can have side A or side B or a favorite, or side A running into side B, or vice versa. So you basically have 4 sounds if you have the favorite pedal kind of at your disposal. Whereas the Riverside, you have what's on the pedal and then you have the favorite, which is also nothing to be scoffed at. But it's a bit more versatile, kind of live, the Sunset. So whichever suits you better, it will be down to your application of the pedal. Yeah, for me, the Riverside just about nicks it. But I mean, normally I sell the gear that I review here on the channel because I'm not making a huge amount of money off of this. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm making any money, actually. I think I'm losing a bit of money, there or thereabouts. So I usually sell the gear that I review because I can't use all the gear that I kind of have accumulated. Some of the really cheap pedals I keep, some stuff that I really like I keep. And the Riverside was basically something I bought just to review, and I thought I was going to sell it on. It's ended up being on my pedal board instead of the Fender Yngwie Malmsteen Overdrive, which I still might use in the studio. I don't know, I haven't had a chance to record anything in a while. But the Sunsets, even though I won't be using it even live, I'm gonna keep it because it's just so versatile, and I might run into the situation where I need something that is that versatile. At least for the time being, I'm thinking I'll keep it. So, I don't know. They're both really good pedals. If you find one, especially second hand, get one of these because they're great. Can't recommend them enough. They are fairly expensive, just under 300 euros, both here in Europe. The Sunset is 15, 14 euros more expensive. But considering the amount of things that they do, especially the Sunsets, and the fact that they have a noise gate built in, they're not really that expensive. And they sound absolutely great. If you want to watch more gear reviews, there's a playlist here somewhere. I hope you enjoyed the video. Click like if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and join me on Patreon because I buy the gear that I review, so you get an honest review, plus you get a bunch of exclusives on Patreon, and all my music, you can take it for free if you want to. So, join me on Patreon. Other than that, I hope to see you in another one. Take care. Bye!